Hello everyone, welcome back to Logarith's Jank Factory. I want to thank everyone who has subscribed and watched the video ever since I did the first upload this morning. And I actually have my very first subscriber request for Puppet Reanimator. What we have here is 2 Necrotic Wound, 4 Stitcher Supplier, 2 Aid the Fallen, 4 Eternal Taskmaster, 2 Kitesail Freebooters, 1 Elderspell, 4 Cruel Celebrant, 4 Embodiment of Agonies, 4 Midnight Reaper, 4 Liliana Untouched by Death, 4 Sorin Vengeful Bloodlord, 1 Cavalier of Night, 1 Massacre Girl, 3 Plains, 8 Swamps, 4 Shrines, 3 Chapels, 1 Temple of Silence, Arch, Bastion, Karn's Bastion, and Lotus Field. The subscriber gave me the basis for the deck, and I did the lands myself, and hopefully this will work out really well. And if this is your first time at the channel, thank you for checking it out. If it's a return visit, I want to thank you for visiting once before at least. And let's get into some gameplay. So this deck is a pretty interesting kind of zombie reanimator tribal deck that borrows from other. Guillaume Pops, I actually played against him earlier. He was playing some sort of Azorius control deck. Let's see if that's what he's got this time. I'm going to mulligan this hand. This is looking much better. We'll probably pitch the Arch of Orazca. Godless Shrine, Stitcher Supplier. And if you haven't already, please hit the like button, subscribe, comment, anything that you think would be of assistance in helping this channel grow. We'll get in with the Stitcher Supplier here. I did play this guy earlier and he's still on the Azorius deck, so we'll see how this goes. I beat him earlier, but that's no guarantee that I'll beat him again. There we go, get in for 2. And at least right now, if he wipes the board, we generate a lot of life gain and a lot of death triggers. Okay. Doan's Acuity. Holding out for a counterspell, perhaps. There's a land. I think we're probably better off dropping the Sorin at this very moment. That way, if he gets countered, we've got Liliana for backup. Ping him for 1. We've got the Embodiment of Agonies or whatever it is in the graveyard right now, but we don't really have a whole lot of different CMCs, so I wouldn't want to bring him in as just a 2/2. The Pride Mate. Alright. I think what we can do here is return the Stitcher Supplier, mill it down, play Liliana. We've got 2 zombies now, so we'll target the Pride Mate with the -2 ability. And then we'll get in for 3. This is a pretty sweet deck. I am not typically one to play a bunch of creatures on low curves, but every now and then it is worth it. So, let's minus Sorin and get back the Kitesail Freebooter. We have Immortal Sun. And he's pretty far off from being able to play it, though. My bigger concern right now is probably the Summary Judgment. We'll double drop some Taskmasters. Plus up. Oh, that's beautiful. Midnight Reaper in the yard. We can bring it back. And that's game. Alright. Oh. That is perfectly fine with me. Let's go ahead and move on to another game. And I am definitely more than happy to take some deck lists, put them in, try them out. As long as I've got the cards for them, or the wild cards to get them, that's perfectly fine with me. Yeah, let's mulligan that one again. This is better. I think we'll pitch Massacre Girl. Up against Dandy. And his Kiora sleeves and Summit Guildgate. Alright, 2 critters in the yard. And then it is a Guildgate. I'm a little concerned we may be up against the Gates Ablaze soon. Shadow and Dandy. I'm curious, Dandy. Curiouser and curiouser. Be hilarious if he is running some sort of like Teamer Elemental deck with the Guildgate package. I'd have to give him some props for that. And the fact that he's got the Kiora's sleeves makes me happy. Ew, we need to draw that land. At least he missed a land drop too. Thinking. Let's say hello. What you doing? Tapping for blue. Are you going to unsummon? Callous Dismissal? Tap for mana, play Lotus Field, and then do something? I don't know. Dandy boy, dandy boy. You know, I cannot stop the connection in my mind whenever I see or hear the word dandy of dealing with my love of Firefly. That episode where they go to the shindig and meet all the dandies and the sashes and everything. It's just classic. Let's see, this deck is primarily black. Let's draw 3. we at least got another land. Wow. I think Midnight Reaper. Alright. 5 mana up now. That's Freebooter. Let's see what's in hand. Gates of Blaze and Deafening Clarion. Whale. Gates of Blaze. Let's get rid of the Clarion. I mean, he's going to get it back if he hits me again, but I'm happy to see people are still playing Gates decks, though. Yep. That's exactly what I thought was going to happen. So we'll take this opportunity to counter up the Blast Zone. I think what I want to do here is drop the Supplier and the Liliana. We'll plus her up. Alright, we're probably looking at Circuitous Route this turn. Possibly them drawing 3 extra cards. This is a pretty tough fight. Dandy boy, dandy boy. Are you a lord? Do you have a sash? What's going on with him? I don't know what the other 2 cards in the hand are, but it would seem to make a lot of sense to go for the route this turn. You hit the route, you get 2 gates, you draw 2, maybe play a 3rd gate, that way you can play Gate Colossus next turn for super cheap and the Gatebreaker Ram. I don't know. Archway Angel, discarded. Alright. Let's see. The Celebrants are all in there. Black. Colorless, Aid the Fallen, get a Cruel Celebrant, play the Cruel Celebrant, mill it down some. Oh man, that means all 3 of the other Cruel Celebrants are in the yard. It's going to be a little bit more difficult to get those back. Dandy may have gone AFK though, the way that Archway Angel just kind of got discarded out of hand like that. This is pretty much a non-game right now. The only damage I've taken was to myself with my Godless Shrine. If Cruel Celebrant were like a vampire or zombie, that would be absolutely gross. Alright, Dandy. Plays a land, gross spirals, drops another land, draws 2. Alright. What I want to do here is Midnight Reaper. And Taskmaster. Now if he waits the board, he dies. Because of the Celebrant triggers. Huh. Well, he could have the Angel in hand. That's 6 drop. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, go to 14. Unable to make a decision, perhaps? Good game. I don't know if multi-boxing is a thing in Arena like it is in Moto. That could be a potential reason why he was having so many issues actually getting things through. Alright, what we got now? A Sobe. Sobe. Sure. We'll keep Taskmaster opener. Sobe's on red. Woo. Taskmaster down. Okay, we'll get in for 2. A Sobe. No lightning strike. Okay. Spitfire. Ping you up. And I can't block you, so I might as well attack in. If you block, you block. If you don't, you don't. Sobi with the Chandra Spitfire. Shock me. Okay. Light up the stage. Can't play either of those yet. Next turn he could. Chandra could be a pain. Ooh, that's a whole lot of damage. 7-3. Kills Sorin. You know what though? Black. Lotus Field. Resolve trigger. Sacrifice the 2 swamps. Death touch is death touch, so I mean, you could minus the Chandra and shock it. I would probably play the Spitfire though if I were him. Okay. Chandra. Double red, now he plays a Spitfire. I forgot she had that ability. Considering what we did yesterday, that's hilarious. Boom. Blocked. Flying in death touch. Six mana up now. I think what we want to do here is see if he'll let me hit the Chandra. And he does.
Can't catch me.
And then we'll redrop that embodiment. So you have to waste removal on the embodiment or not attacking with the Spitfire. Ooh. Big Mama Chandra. Gonna wipe the board? You're gonna plus it. Wipe the board. Okay. That is what I would have preferred you to do, my dear. Asobi. There's 7. Stitcher Supplier. Maybe we can grow embodiment a bit larger. We can outpace the Chandra emblem fairly well because of the Sorin in hand. Ooh, okay. So I'm taking another 3. And Sorin. Bring back an embodiment. Let's see, it doesn't really matter. That doesn't really matter, so let's just swing in. We're kind of the beatdown right now, unless there's more removal for the embodiment. Apothecary Brawler? Sure, why not? was not expected. Okay, that's 3 coming in. It's probably gonna hit Sorin. No? Going directly to me. Okay. Sure. Yep. Temple Silence. Got a lot of land. Don't need another one, that's for sure. Bloodlord hits Chandra the Awakened. 2, 3, 4, 5, potentially 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or more damage. I need to attack, if only to gain the life and mill some more things, I think. He's not blocking. Okay. Oh. That's probably the end of me. So Login Brawler is going to gain so much power. Yeah. Well done, Asobi. Well done. You're more than just a delicious drink. Hey, we made the gold last time. That's cool. Alright, let's get one more game in, everyone, with Puppet Reanimator. I do enjoy the deck. It's different from something that I would normally build, and I think that makes it even more novel for the channel. Definitely want to thank the subscriber who recommended that I play it. We're up against the Rad Man, full of Johnny Love. I would definitely make some tweaks to the cards in the deck if it were up to me only, but I also have great respect for taking the deck that was offered by the subscriber and using it as recommended. Mono white life gain? Okay. Sure. Enters tapped. Let's get in for 2. And then drop another dude. Okay. So there's a black splash. The Orator cometh. He's so impassioned about everything. It's a 2-drop, it's a 1-drop. I think what we do here is kill Healer Pigeon and keep up blockers. The Black Blade.
This is a prime day for justice.
Okay. What you giving them? Indestructible. Okay. We'll block you. Plus Liliana. Ew. Still can't use Necrotic Wound. We'll get both attackers and get in. If he blocks, he blocks. If he doesn't, he doesn't. In turn. Yeah, see, I would love to have something like Orazca's Contempt in this deck, some sort of hard removal that's not reliant on the graveyard. Lifelink, okay. Angel of Vitality. Gain a shit ton of life. I think that does what I want though. Doesn't it? Leaving Liliana alive. Coming in on me hard. Well, let's put 2 charge counters on the blast zone. And sacrifice it. I think we just get in. We have another Liliana. We can't do the Cruel Celebrant, but we'll get her. The Rad Man. Another Angel. Gain a lot of life. Definitely going after Liliana this time. Smart. My turn. Ooh, absolutely perfect. Get in. Radman's having some mana trouble, it seems, but he's definitely putting pressure on. The Dawn of Hope. Charm Stray. Alright. Playing that cat, eh? All at me. Okay. Sorin. Well, -2. Celebrant. Now I don't know.
So sorry to give you a
Let's keep that 4 live. Under 25. Who would have ever thought a bear that gains life would be giving me such a hard time? Okay. Totally cool. And no attack. Alright. Wait a minute. I have another Celebrant here. Ah, okay. Thank you, Radman, for conceding. I did probably have that in the long run, but you still had a good chance of beating me. Claim the prize. Augur of Bolas. We got enough to get a pack. Let's get a pack of... yeah. We got a pack of M20. What do we get now? What do we get now? Scheming Cemetery. Alright. Well, let's go back over the deck. Puppet Reanimator, a subscriber request. And I'll have the deck list linked below. 2 Necrotic Wound, 4 Citrus Supplier, 2 Aid the Fallen, 4 Eternal Taskmaster, 2 Kitesail Freebooter, 1 Elderspell, 4 Cruel Celebrant, 4 Embodiment of Agonies, 4 Midnight Reaper, 4 Liliana, Untouched by Death, 4 Sorin, Vengeful Bloodlord, 1 Cavalier of Night, 1 Massacre Girl, 3 Plains, 8 Swamps, 4 Shrines, 3 Chapels, 1 Temple of Silence, 1 Arch, 1 Blast Zone, 1 Bastion, and 1 Lotus Field. It was nice of my subscriber to recommend this deck, and I hope you all enjoy it. Leave comments below if there's anything else that you would like me to run that you can come up with, or if you want to see any of these crazy decks here. I'll be taking this one to F&M tomorrow night. I've got it down to a good mix between the two of these at 70 cards, and I think I'll do just fine with it. As I said before, like, share, comment, subscribe. It's a small channel. We're growing in one day. I know that's mostly friends and family, people that I know that I've sent the information to, so anybody that might stumble across this on YouTube, please feel free to get in touch with me, see if there's anything that you want to actually see me do. I don't mind doing some drafting or anything like that, and I'm actually looking forward to when they actually have Brawl on here. Once they have Brawl on here, I'll definitely be doing that. Well, this is Logrith, and until next time, happy magicking.